Hey guys, it's the History Nerd, and we're back with another exciting episode of Stellaris. Where we last left off, we got some terraforming stuff on the go. So we're currently terraforming the planetary system in Kraz, which you can see is going to take a while. Same with Karach, terraforming this planet too, and it will also take a while. But once that's done, we'll have 2 planets cleared of any and all sort of terraform blockage, which will be good. Let's go for improved deflectors, obviously. It's cheaper tech and we could probably use it. We should get some systems built up in and around here. When I say we should get some systems built up in and around here, what I mean by that is stations. So we'll get a station in Gargantua, because I mean with the 444 in science, for one eeny beady little station, I don't see why we wouldn't. And apparently that was one of the less good outcomes of that event chain. So, you know what? I'm still happy with what we got. Sure, it would be nice if we got something better out of Gargantua, but we'll roll with it. I'm fine with those things the way they are. That's one of the most unsensical. Well, and there's some unsensicalness as well. You know what? I'm going to forget about talking about things and try and focus on what the plan for the episode for today is. What I would like to do is get a war done with these guys to make them a vassal, I think. So if we take a look at that, we can't vassalize them. Oh yeah, we can. It's going to be 83% war score. And let's see. I don't think the Husko Confederacy would come in, but let's see if they might go for a humiliate. 83-93. They would join in on that. All right, that's good to know. Let's make sure we've got the best fleet we can get. So we'll probably grab our naval capacity. That's only going to be 12 months, so we can get that up to be a good thing. And our minerals are allowing us to build a couple of destroyers. So let's get 2 more Lima class rolling. And by the time we get our fleet capacity up, we should have some more minerals to spend on ships. Now, one of the suggestions I had was we should be using, not policies, edicts. We should be using some edicts. The only problem is, there's not really any edicts that I care about. We don't need to worry about ethics divergence because of the nature of our government. So, hampering our research speed isn't exactly the world's greatest idea. We could boost it, obviously, to get more ethics divergence, but slightly faster research. For the cost of 1 influence a month, we're only making 1.3 because of our 2 frontier outposts right now. So again, I don't necessarily think that's all that worth it. It might be, I don't know. But then the focusing of the research, that doesn't really help either. There are edicts that I will definitely want to use. Specifically, the Grand Fleet will definitely be going for that edict. But right now, there's nothing really worth spending any time on. See, now, we could go down the nuclear missile research line, but I don't necessarily feel like we need missiles. So I think what we'll do is go for... we'll go for the Ripper autocannons. 32 months, that's fine. That's absolutely wonderful. We'll obviously have use for the upgraded Rippers because we're using a lot of autocannons, because I like them. So that'll be good. We'll get some good close range weaponry up. And then we'll see how this sector of space fares against them. So if we vassalize these guys, eventually we'll make them a part of our empire. Obviously, we'll just diplo-annex them and take their lands, which will be nice. But then that'll also, put us in a position where, obviously once we get these guys in our realm, we'll be in a position to vassalize these guys as well. So that's good. We can basically get a lockdown on this entire quadrant of the galaxy. Oh, excuse me for the hiccups. I don't know where they're coming from. So that's good. And then down here, we've got people who will potentially be friendly versus people who won't be. But I have a feeling these guys will be able to make short work of these guys. I hope they're the same color, so they might as well just become the same nation, right?
Construction complete.
Don't read too much into that. Let's go ahead, get some mining, and... Oh, we don't have enough. We don't have enough minerals to build all the research stations, because we're also building ships. It's a rough situation.
Construction complete.
And what else? So in the comments when I was talking about the terraforming liquids and gases not doing anything to the cost, someone pointed out that, hey, I already had a station with them. I only had a station with one of them, so there still should have been a discount applied for terraforming gases that I'm not sure why it wasn't. Do you only need one? Then why have two? Why have two? Regardless, you know, we're fine. I can deal. Look at this. We're one point away from elite
System
fleet.
survey complete.
Why? Let's go for Dojak. Might as well. Oh, wait, no. Oh, right, the pirates. I don't feel like we're ready for pirates. But one thing we are ready for, of course, is getting a station built here. Once we get the minerals to do so. We should have the 331. Oh, yeah, 331 is nowhere near. Well, I mean, it's almost 360, but not quite, which is fine. So I'll resist the temptation to upgrade any of these buildings. And again, I think this is just going to be power on this planet. So no minerals coming from there. Mandalore, we could upgrade some of these mining stations, I suppose. Terra Nova. Do we need food? We don't. Well, here's what we'll do. We'll do this and build a farm so we can actually do that. No, come on, come back. There you go. That's nice. And do we have the mineral processing plant? We do. Do we want one here? We'll see how much food we get. Because this will only give us 2 more. So, what, 1, 2, I still think we're going to need that. So a mineral processing facility here don't make sense. We're going to need that to be food, and then this to be just a normal mine. Okay, well that's fine. The hope is Mandalore. Once we can clear out the volcano, we'll be able to get a mineral processing facility there. And then Earth already has one because we do have a couple of mines. So really what we could use is some planets with mines on them.
Research complete.
Naval capacity up, that's good, so we can get a couple more destroyers. And I think after that, if we go Frontier Hospital, yeah, then we might be able to get some mining facilities going over here. We'll upgrade, well this'll, yeah, that should work. So then we could have potentially a mineral processing facility and a single mine. It's maybe not the world's greatest positioning, but we can roll with it. So that'll be the plan for that. Let's get ourselves some more Lima class destroyers. We'll just build them on Earth. We don't absolutely need to rush them. And then the next big mineral expenditure, thankfully our tech level is above them, so we shouldn't have an issue taking them on. These guys will appreciate the humiliation that they'll get, so we'll take care of that. But yeah, the next big military spending we need is troops, obviously, to actually conquer the planets. So, usual thing, 6 armies each, and we should be pretty good there. Do we have the ability to build? No, we don't. We don't have a military academy yet?
Construction complete.
I guess we haven't really been focusing much on... We'll hold off for now. Well, we could probably get a few... Yeah, our energy's fine. We'll get a few more mining stations built. Alright. Shizani Kawuta. I think she's the same leader, so we should just have minor updates. Minor updates. Space mining. How's the terraforming going? We're almost halfway there. So really all we're doing to terraform these ocean planets is to just make islands bigger, I think. Just with like backhoes and things. You know, obviously environmentally friendly backhoes. We're not horrible Earth-killing murderers here. Well, planet-killing murderers. Terra Nova's done its construction. So that's good. What were we building here? Oh, probably things. I don't remember what we were building here. Wasn't there? Las Veritas. We're nowhere near ready to get that. But we'll get there. We'll get there. We can in fact kick this up to speed 2 to get there just a little bit faster. But I think the priority is going to be the armies. Now, those are going to be 48 each. So we'll need a fair few armies, and we can, you know, disband those guys. And, then we can just start building those up later. Space stuff is done on Earth. What were we building? I guess another destroyer. We're at our fleet capacity. With a fleet power of quite a bit, it looks like we've got some Limas that need upgrading, so we'll go ahead and take care of that. And that should be 14 Lima-class destroyers and 12 Shrike-class corvettes. While we're waiting for the minerals, we might as well go see if we can teach these pirates a thing or two about life in space.
Anomaly found.
Yeah, research that. Captain Ruiz. Hopefully it's more precursor stuff. Although, perhaps... what am I looking for? Curators. No, they're already star charts. That's not... We don't necessarily need their scientists. And I don't feel like just paying for random information from a gecko. So we'll roll with that. We'll keep... As, the curator insight dies, we'll just hope we've got enough energy to pay them to get up to 60, because then, you know, then once they like us enough, we can certainly afford a good scientist, which should come in handy. There is clear evidence that a massive space battle took place in close orbit of Dojak 5A at some point in the last 5,000 years.
Situation log updated.
Can you
Research complete.
research that when you're done surveying the system? That would be lovely. We might as well go with... I mean, synchronized defenses
System survey complete.
probably wouldn't be a bad idea, but I just hope we don't have to use our fleets in combat. Alright, we got an admiral, Santiago Saldona. Let's see if we can bait the pirate fleet out to come attack us away from their station.
Construction complete. Hostile fleet engaged.
Oh wow, really? We're engaging from out here? What sort of long-range weapons do we have to do that?
Hostile
Oh, they're
fleet
engaging us. Okay. Well, our corvettes aren't going to do so hot. But thankfully, we've gone heavy on the destroyers, which have quite a lot of point defense. So, now we don't have any sort of shield defense, mind you. But hopefully... Yeah, it looks like these pirate ships... I don't know about this. It doesn't seem good. Yeah, let's retreat.
Updated.
You became a substance abuser. Well, I can't really argue that. that was a rough go. They'll return in a month. We'll build the fleet back up. We've got fancier shields now, so we can probably take a look at
Special project complete.
upgrading those. And we can look at, replacing everything, or just rebuilding the fleet with Lima-class destroyers. We won't worry about Corvettes. The team under Science Officer Enrique Ruiz has finished their expedition on Dojak 5 and returned to the Copernicus. Thankfully, the starship graveyard on the surface proved to be a technological treasure trove. Lovely news! Some more engineering research out of there. Not the constructor ship. Certainly not the science ship is what we need. Are you able to repair yourself here? Yes, you should be able to, because we do indeed have a fleet there. Unfortunately, this means that we're going to be spending all of our minerals on rebuilding our fleet. Now, except obviously in Las Verdes, where we're going to build a station, because we need some of them. And have we got the ability to get any more minerals rolling? Yes. That's expensive, but it'll be worth it. Why is that so much? Because I don't know how to do simple arithmetic. That's why it's so much. Oh, the debris. Yeah, well, we gotta clear the pirates out first before we can go for the debris.
Construction complete. Construction complete. Construction complete.
First fleet is repaired. We've got replacements coming in on the way. And thankfully, they're using a lot of missiles. So if we have exclusively Lima-class destroyers,
Anomaly found.
go ahead and research that. We should be in a good position to shoot down pretty much everything they shoot at us. That's critical. What we should also do is get these upgraded shields in. We can still afford that. That's good. We'll go ahead and save that. Now, our Rippers should be coming up soon, 7 months away. So we'll probably be in a good position to upgrade the Rippers, which will be nice because we'll get more bang for our buck there. Thorough scans have revealed the cause of Carneus 3's odd metal composition. The planet is the crash site of a dozen massive starships, larger than anything we could have ever imagined. The construction date back several million years. Oh, but we don't have any... We just got a little bit of society research for giant warships. I would have figured that would have been engineering. Granted, we've got a lot of engineering kicking around here, so, I mean, getting a bit more society research, I'm not complaining, but it seems a bit odd that that is what we get. We should probably get military academies, because I'd like to have a trained troop force as opposed to a not trained troop force. Is basically my thinking there. And then it's just a question of, where we're going to slap down these training facilities. I guess here would be... Well, no, because that's going to be... It has to be there, which is a little bit ridiculous. I don't know. Finding spots for all of our training facilities is going to be a little tough. Earth isn't even overproducing food. What are we going to do? Hopefully... oh, well, that's not even the thing I'm researching. I was going to say, hopefully the planetary things... Yeah, go research that. The planetary capitals will help us out. But I chose the training facilities instead. I stand by that decision, of course. I think I made the right choice. But, regardless, we'll just have to deal. It's fine. Get a solar panel network on that tiny space station, and we can sort through the rest as we go. We should probably get our power hub in place, so let's do that. Synchronized defenses, we will go with the cold fusion reactor because more power is good. What we had assumed was an abnormally small gas giant is in fact not. Beneath a deceptive cover of thick dust swirling in the upper atmosphere lies a regular planet. A barren planet, but a planet nonetheless. This has proven quite embarrassing to the astronomical community on Earth. Indeed it would. I like when you get that on one of the gas giants in the Sol system. Great. We got more mining stations, so that's good. Yeah, go ahead and we got a lot of anomalies popping up here all of a sudden, which I'm pretty pleased about. What's this? Food? Sure. Yeah, you can get 10% food bonus. It's not enough to give up one of our farms for a training facility, but, you know,
Construction complete.
there were 2 dead people, so I'd like to check out the rest of our planets here. Make sure everybody's got a governor. Science is fine. Space is fine. Whoever died was not important to the Empire. To the Republic, sorry, we're not an Empire. Carneus 6A is uninhabited, and indeed uninhabitable, but not unvisited. Its surface is littered with tall cenotaphs carved from some mineral not native to the planet, evidently placed here by some artistically inclined spacefaring race. The monolith's flowing lines definitely chart a history so fantastical, it must surely be fictional. Surely indeed. A bonus research of engineering type things. What else do we need? We need some more destroyers. So let's go through and build up 2 more destroyers. Get us to almost full
System
strength.
survey complete.
Ripper autocannon, so we'll be sure to upgrade. Oh, what a choice. Well, it isn't really a choice. Afterburners have become a additional slot instead of just like a normal slot, so that's nice, but I still don't think I'll use them. Obviously, the railguns would be, I think, the best thing for us to do. Military academies are done, so let's go with some more naval capacity. Why not? Kraz has been transformed into a continental world. Korarch has been transformed into a continental world. Things are looking good. So let's take a look at these planets. Look at that! Wide open and Stone Age primitive still. They must be absolutely baffled by the changes to their world over the past 1,000 days. And, you know, Korarch with their high quality minerals there. Not a lot of good it'll do, but, you know, it's there. So we can start colonizing that whenever we wish. It's still a little ways out. You're almost there, though, when it comes to being strong enough or being trained enough to go through and check out that anomaly. So we'll get there. We'll get there soon. You know, don't worry. Don't worry about things. Good. A scientist leveling up is always a grand thing to have happen. Let's get some more destroyers built. And we know Mandalore has a space for a military training academy, so we might as well build one there once we have enough minerals to do so. And then where else can we easily slap one in place? We could do one on Las Verdes as well, which is fine. Totally fine with that. Military Academy, and you can go there. And then Las Verdes, we're gonna obviously need more minerals, but we'll get those next month. Hold off on the fleet training just for a brief moment in time to build that and get you over there. There we go. Things are looking up. We'll get those. So at least we'll have 50% of the troops we train, you know, trained up, as it were. Smart, tactical, military type thinking. So, I mean, Mandalore is a great name to be sort of our ground force base. You know, that's our training, our main training planet. So that'll work out. And what we could also do, before or right after we make this area a sector, you know, after we've got Las Verdes built up here, will colonize that planet just to help them out. 2 planets in a sector with all of the sort of stations that they're going to get should be pretty darn powerful. We can do... Oh, wait, I need to, before we go building more destroyers. Let's upgrade these guys, because that should be changed. We're at a power of 0. So we'll say... Hold on now. Getting ahead of myself. We'll get better armor on. We got the better shields. We'll save that. But... Oh, that's 31 months away? That's 12 months away to the railguns. These two are kind of like, they have to come at the same time. Regardless, we can get these guys upgraded. And slowly start building up the fleet. So they are a little bit more expensive now. Obviously, they've got better guns. You would expect them to be better. You might as well head down here and just start doing some more exploring science ship. Unfortunately, mineral-wise, there's not much. Well, we'll go there. Getting us up to 80 minerals a month, which, you know, I mean, it's gonna certainly help us. The fleet's looking slightly more powerful now with those autocannons that are up. But yeah, I don't necessarily want to go through and change around the designs of these defense-wise, you know. And in fact, with the better reactors, I'm hoping to get a few more defensive things built on them. But we'll see. We'll see if that's going to be a necessity or not. And I mean, certainly now our fleet should be strong enough
Construction complete.
to give those pirates a right thrashing. So maybe, okay, good. We got that taken care of. But I still feel like more destroyers is always a good thing. But yeah, I think this last destroyer will put us in a good spot. Oh, good! Enrique Ruiz has gained an expertise of new worlds. That's a new one. How does that help you? Oh. Yeah, well, it actually doesn't help us.
Research
Gotcha.
complete.
More naval capacity, which is great. I think we'll go fleet support, because that, I believe, opens up to being the thing we need for the Grand Fleet Edict, which that's definitely something I want. Because I think it like doubles our fleet capacity. For just an itsy bitsy teeny weeny little bit of influence, it's absolutely worth it. Plus then you can say things like the Terran Republic Grand Fleet, and who doesn't like saying grandiose things like that? Huh? I know, using grandiose to describe something grand is a little redundant. But sometimes redundancy is a good thing. So I think we're in a good position to, yeah, go ahead and research that. An ancient thing drifting along. We'll go for better defensive stations. We might as well start researching that. I didn't really necessarily need to zoom in on that, but thank you. Thank you for doing so. I guess we'll go there, and we'll start training up our assault armies. 4, 5, 6. And have we got enough to do it here? Probably not, so we'll wait a moment, but we'll get the Mandalorians trained. Ruiz, you should probably research that. We'll get a few free ships from the automated shipyard. We don't necessarily need at the moment. Oh, that's who died. Of course, that makes sense. Who's our youngest? Well, the youngest would happen to be Prisha Gupta here. And I think, although Wilhelm von Falkenstein has a great name, I don't need the unyielding. The ship upkeep will be fine. So, Prisha, congratulations. You've been given command of the First Fleet. And your first mission, and you have no choice but to accept it, is to go after those pirates. 19 destroyers. I would prefer even numbers, but you know what? I want to get this system cleared out. We got some things to research there, and we should probably figure out what is there, because there should be something good there. One would assume. And hopefully with our new rippers and our upgraded shields, we'll be able to defend ourselves nicely. We have no corvettes that are going to be melting because of all the missiles that they fly into, which is nice. So we can just slowly come in and hopefully give these guys a good thrashing. Come on.
Hostile fleet engaged.
There we go. So we're going to start shooting down.
Special project complete.
Perfect timing. We've successfully restored power to the automated shipyard, so we've got a couple of ships. 3 advanced raiders.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Yeah. I don't know. Alright. Well, it doesn't look like our shields are doing much in the way of protecting us from these lasers. But look at all those autocannon shots flying, right? Like, once they hit, the ships they're hitting just start melting. That's why I love autocannons. Sure, you gotta get in close. But hey, with enough point defense, you can get in close. Provided they're shooting missiles at you.
Situation log update. Alien vessel encountered.
We've encountered some form of alien vessels in the Chaleb system. The Jabberwocks, huh? I was gonna say, let me know what those are, but apparently I can't know. The first fleet has destroyed a pirate station in the Astor system, recovered its strong room module. 200 minerals, 200 energy credits. I like it. We can send you back now to Sirius and continue the fleet building. In the meantime, let's take our science ship and tell you to research projects and then survey that system. So we can find out what's going on there. We've got our 3 new ships, which I suppose should join the fleet. I'm not necessarily keen on having these corvettes in the fleet, but hey, they were free ships. They've got some decent lasers and some disruptors. Good energy systems, so you know what? That's fine. After successfully translating their language, I had no idea we were translating anyone's language, we've established communications with the Surgog Nation. A migratory flock. Oh, these would be nomads then. I bring greetings from Reverend Elder Dusawal, the elected leader of the Surgog Nation. We believe in the right of all sentient beings to fulfill their spiritual needs. We trust that an enlightened species such as yourself share this sentiment. Cooperation will surely benefit us all. But where's... So you're not nomads? Oh, well, there's the Surgog Nation. Off in this arm. So we've met someone in this arm. And we should be, pretty good. So they're xenophiles, we're xenophiles. Our voting rights is good. We're a democracy, they appreciate that. So that's nice. They're not going to be too angry at us. And look at that. Now we've got the Fleet Academy and the Grand Fleet, which is absolutely lovely. I approve greatly. 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's get those armies rolling. 12 armies might be enough if we planet jump, but I'd rather
Construction complete.
be certain that we're going to do just fine. Regardless, we're not going to do just fine if we're sitting below our fleet limit. So let's get 3 more destroyers built. See where that takes us. The unfortunate thing with those corvettes is, like, you know, the destroyers are worth 2 points. I guess we do have up to 49, so we just need 5 more destroyers to get there. But, you know, it's not nice and round. Round numbers are easy, they're safe. They're as they should be. What's our construction ship doing? Not a whole heck of a lot. We've analyzed the debris in Astor. We got some afterburners, red lasers, and some physics research bonuses. It's good. We will probably take our construction ship, though, and start on just a small area
Construction complete.
to get built up. We got some more research. It's a cold fusion reactor. Good. And then, as we're sitting here, we should get research alternatives. That'll be better. But now we can actually redesign this ship to be good. So we'll take that, and then bring that down. So we need that, but we're going to need more. Oh, so yeah, we can't... Because we are going to have these things coming. More, yeah, I guess. I guess we're stuck doing that. That's okay, though. We'll go ahead and save. And then let the fleet come together, and then we'll upgrade it all at the same time. Okay, fusion missiles. That's helpful, I guess. Yeah, we'll find out what's going on in that system. Not just the pirate loot. Perhaps there is some pirate treasure. Let's go ahead and get those guys upgraded. It will take a while, but the fleet will be stronger for it. That's ultimately all that matters. That is in the Terran Republic, and it does have a mine, but we haven't scanned the rest of that system. We'll work on that. Once we're done in Astor, we'll send the science ship back up here. Obviously, this was once part of the Husko Confederacy, but now it's ours. Unfortunately, nobody really lives there, so we didn't gain much, I don't think. I guess time will tell. 40, wow, that is going to take a while. We're on speed 2 and it's taking this long. Good heavens. At least it's giving us time to build up our troops, right? So, let's go 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll worry about Terra Nova last. At least we'll have all of our armies set and ready to go for the invasion of the Gargaxton hierarchy. And it should be a quick war. We should be able to beat these guys back with our combined fleets. Because these guys should be, like, their equivalent. Obviously, their tech level is lower than ours. Because we're amazing. And we've got the curators, helping out an awful lot. But we don't have the curators helping out an awful lot. Communicate with you. You! Aid us in our research. We'd like to purchase it for 1,000 credits. A wise choice. Yes, indeed. We're addicted to your knowledge. Please don't stop. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Beautiful. Recruitment of armies on Las Veritas is done, so we've just got the last 2. It is going to take a while to get those guys. Make no mistake about that. What do we got? How many... This is your last run on this planet, and it's empty! What a waste of time. Go survey that system then. Why do you keep... I don't understand why the closed galaxy map keeps flashing when those things are up there. I mean, that's a very minor quibble, but I don't understand it. Damn it. Why don't things make sense? We can definitely go. Well, let's go, because the fleet is stationed in Sirius. Well, first off, let's move the fleet home, shall we? Think that makes sense. And then we can have the space station on Earth build a new Lima class. 46, 47, so we can get 2 more destroyers built with our current fleet capacity. Right. Well... What do we want? Plasma thrusters? We'll go with plasma thrusters. Get our fleet a little bit quicker in life. The grand... Hopefully we can research, once this is done, the planetary capitals. Because that'll help us with our influence, so we can actually enact a policy and still be making over an influence a turn. Like, I realize we've got a huge amount of influence stored up, and it doesn't necessarily really matter. It's just I'd rather not get in a situation where I don't have any influence, or I'm at a negative... Like, if I'm at negative influence, that's just... It's not a good thing. We don't have any xeno-animals, so we'll research it. Just to get it off the list. We've detected the presence of a primitive alien civilization on Dogrena in the Fue system. Currently entered the early Steam Age. get our construction ship over here right away and build an observation post. I don't care about anything else that's in there. That 3 society research is going to be huge for us. Sensors pick up rhythmic movement on the hellish surface. I bet you it's those rock worms. Then once we've got that sector sorted, we'll probably send Captain Ruiz over here, over to Winking. I like the Winking sector. It's coy. Our long-range tracking systems have detected the first launch of an artificial satellite from the surface of Ural Jubak. So these guys, primitive space age, I'd have to imagine this space station is a little confused by this space station. So we could go with technological enlightenment, and that is going to cost us research to play out, but they will become our vassals. I think they're going to become our vassals when they reach space anyway, and if they don't, we'll just make them our vassals. The measured pounding observed from orbit is the motion of immense and ancient geothermal extractors. I was wrong, it's not worms, it's geothermal extractors. We've recovered the energy credits that we spent for our research bonus, so, I mean, granted, it's only one of our research bonuses, but still, it's better than nothing. And one more destroyer, right? One more destroyer. Let's get that set up. And with our armies almost done, right? We've got one more left on Earth, 2 more in Terra Nova. We'll be ready in the next episode to start the war. Well, we might start the war this episode, but actually fight the war next episode. Because I am hoping it'll be a quick one, but I don't think it'll be less than 20 minutes. So we'll have a slightly shorter length Stellaris episode today. Nothing wrong with that. Certainly not to the levels of my Silent Hunter series this week, so you know, we'll see. Who knows? Maybe my Stellaris series are a bit too long. But I don't know. I kind of like doing it this way and not really cutting out stuff. I realize I should cut stuff out because, I mean, there's a lot of waiting, like any Paradox game. But at least there's busy work you guys can see me do while we're advancing. Now that we've got minerals and all our armies in place, we can certainly, well, the constructor ship is doing work. I guess we'll hit Fudgewell next. Fudgewell. It is AE is definitely not make a fudge sound, so apologies for my poor English. Oh, hiccups. I don't know where those are coming from. I blame society, really. Good, so we got the mining station up there. Let's take the Copernicus. Well, let's just do this. There we go, that's easier. And then we can take our construction ship and say, hey, we should probably build the mining station and the station, research station, there for reasons. Well, five reasons, mainly. And let's make sure... invite in Tackers, the Husko Confederacy. Done. We want them to be our vassals. Now, the Husko Confederacy is like, hey, what about us? Don't worry, you get a point and laugh at them. You cannot choose to both liberate and subjugate an empire. Oh, make tributary. No, not make tributary. Where's the humiliate? Humiliate. That should bring you in, right? All right, let's pause the game. Let's confirm this attack. We are now at war, so we'll check the negotiations. Obviously, they're not going to surrender, right? Yeah, and no. Okay, that's totally understandable. War declaration. Vote is passed. We've got some more research to slap in here. And why aren't you there? The thing that I need, orbital hydroponic farming. Fine, we'll go with that. And we will leave the episode here for today because it's always good to leave things on a cliffhanger. We agree to that. So, on that note, thumbs up if you have enjoyed today's episode. Leave your comments, questions, concerns, thoughts, jokes, musings, what have you below. Thank you all very much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.